Hi, I'm Brad Griffith, and I'm knee-deep in making a bunch of craft stick crafts baskets. So we bend and mold shaped craft sticks, craft woods of all kinds, to make toys, gifts, crafts, and more, and we've recently discovered how to make craft stick baskets. So before I get into the tip, we do have a basic tips and trick DVD that supplies 90 minutes of our basic tips and tricks. Shows you how to do quite a bit of things in 90 minutes. I don't know if you freeze frame, if you can read some of the chapters and freeze frame and maybe read some of our future chapters. But one of the things we're doing is updating our advanced craft wood bending DVD, and that DVD will include the basket bending. Now these are not in pots because I boiled them. This is what I call resoaking. So we soaked these sticks initially and then put them in. This is part of a lamp that I found at a yard sale, and it happened to have some good grooves in the lamp, and then these are hose clamps. But what I did is first I soaked all the sticks and then shaped them, put them, and then around this frame, this glass, and then I clamped them. But then I realized I needed to bend these up straight so that I can put a ring of tongue depressors across the bottom and at the top. So after it was bent and dried, I didn't want to have to start all over. So what you do is you soak it from just the parts you're going to bend. And you can see that the sticks have absorbed the water up the stick differently, but that's just fine for what I need, because what I need soft and flexible is down here. So that's called resoaking. I'm gonna hopefully not spill this, excuse me. Probably spill it later when I'm not on camera. And so then we take a crochet hoops and we slowly, let's see here, force it into submission. That's not going to work. There we go. Having trouble with that one. I'm going to have to do something about that. Okay, so what that is going to do, it's going to bring all those sticks straight up, so that I can now start to bend a perimeter top around those. As they flared out, I couldn't bend a wheel of craft sticks around theirs. So I had a little bit of a problem there, so I'm going to now take another hoop. That one is too small. There we go. Okay, that one was a solid one without this adjustable screw. So that's going to be the outcome, and I'll play around with that later in a few minutes when we're not on camera. This one here, once again, was re-soaked, and what we want to do is bend all these pieces straight up. So take a crochet hoop again, put it back on there, and force them to be coming straight up. And now take a little bit of a smaller one. Oh, that was the small one. Okay, so when this dries, they'll be straight up and down. But before you take the hoop off of the previous one or this one, we're going to bend some craft sticks at this in this shape, and then they'll be glued on here, and that will take then the stress that this crochet hoop now is taking, and they will like this one right here where we rim the top. Once that rim is dried and glued, we can pop that crochet hoop and release, and then it stays in that shape. And that's similar to all of these. See the rim that we made of craft sticks or fan sticks? These are a little different. These are basswood that we bent around wooden shapes at the craft store. So this would be the start of an egg-shaped basket where we bent the basswood, and then the base, let me see here, here we go. The base is the pine wood cutout circle, and then the upper rim keeps the upper part of the basket supported and glued with the craft sticks. One thing I do want to note, when you're doing this as a tip and trick, we buy cheap Elmer's school glue and take the lid off because the school glue does not work. It takes too long to dry and it's not strong enough. We use the wood glue, Elmer's Carpenter wood glue. So we take the lid off of the school glue, take the lid off of the Elmer's glue, convert the strong wood glue to a point, and that way we can get exactly a nice bead of glue. Now there we go. As opposed to a big thick, almost a ½ inch worth of glue coming out. And the reason why that's important is because on a lot of these projects, you don't want a lot of glue coming out. You want just barely, the width of a popsicle stick. So, too much is going to be way too much. So just a tip, convert your, keep the lids of extra ones that you might have around the house. Convert the big fat glue nozzle from Elmer's to a point, and then you can just get in exactly what you need. So please keep an eye on us, subscribe to us if you like us. You can find us at craftstickbending.com, craftstickcrafts.com. And there are huge things coming up that I can't quite tell you about, what is happening in the craft world and whom I may be working with. Thank you very much. Bye.